The world's two most powerful titans, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, once an unbeatable alliance shaking up politics and technology, are now locked in a dramatic showdown. From their colossal fortunes, Trump with his real estate empire and Musk with Tesla and SpaceX worth hundreds of billions, to their influence over politics and public opinion, their relationship has flipped from close-knit to hostile in the blink of an eye. What caused this rift? Could it be policy disputes, their larger-than-life egos, or Musk's ambitions with the newly formed America Party reshaping the future of the nation? Drop a comment below and keep watching the video to dive into this drama-filled saga. Donald Trump's unparalleled wealth and power. President, billionaire, and global icon Donald Trump, as the 47th President of the United States and a renowned real estate entrepreneur, has built a substantial financial empire, though the exact figure is often debated. According to recent estimates, Trump's net worth ranges from $3.5 billion to $8 billion, depending on the source and timing of the valuation. Forbes and Bloomberg frequently provide differing figures, with Forbes estimating Trump's wealth in 2025 at approximately $3.7 billion, while Trump himself claims a much higher net worth, potentially up to $10 billion. His wealth primarily stems from investments in real estate, his personal brand, and, more recently, his stake in the Trump Media and Technology Group, which owns the social media platform Truth Social. Real estate is the cornerstone of Trump's wealth. He owns a portfolio of high-end properties, including iconic buildings like Trump Tower in New York, the Mar-a-Lago Resort in Florida, and numerous hotels, golf courses, and commercial properties worldwide. Trump's golf courses, such as Trump National Doral in Miami and Trump Turnberry in Scotland, not only generate revenue, but also reinforce his personal brand. According to a 2024 Bloomberg report, Trump's real estate assets account for approximately 60% of his net worth, with an estimated value of about $2.2 billion. Additionally, Trump earns millions of dollars from brand licensing deals, where companies pay to use the Trump name on products or real estate projects. Another significant source of Trump's wealth is his stake in Trump Media and Technology Group. Following the launch of Truth Social in 2022, the company's stock price experienced sharp fluctuations, but by the time of Trump's re-election in November 2024, his shares in the company were valued at approximately $1.5 billion. Additionally, Trump holds other investments, including cash, bonds, and stakes in investment funds. However, his assets are also tied to substantial debts, estimated at around $500 million, primarily from real estate mortgages. Beyond his financial wealth, Trump's personal brand is an intangible yet immensely powerful asset. The Trump brand is synonymous with luxury, power, and boldness, enabling him to capture public and media attention for decades. From the reality TV show The Apprentice to his political campaigns, Trump has turned his name into an effective business tool. However, this brand is also controversial, with many partners and customers refusing to work with him due to his political views or legal disputes. In terms of power, Donald Trump is one of the most influential figures in American and global politics. As President of the United States for 2 terms, Trump wields supreme political authority, including the power to appoint senior officials, issue executive orders, and shape domestic and foreign policy. In his second term, Trump has consolidated power by appointing a cabinet filled with billionaires and business leaders, such as Howard Lutnick and Scott Bessent, to advance policies focused on tax cuts and deregulation. His control over the Republican Party is nearly absolute, backed by millions of loyal supporters known as the MAGA movement. Trump's power is further demonstrated through his ability to shape public opinion. Truth Social, though smaller than X, has become a key platform for Trump to communicate directly with supporters, bypassing the censorship of mainstream media. During the 2024 election campaign, Trump leveraged social media and rallies to mobilize millions of voters, particularly young male demographics. According to a 2024 Pew Research report, 62% of Republican voters view Trump as an irreplaceable leader, highlighting his profound influence within the party. Additionally, Trump wields indirect power through his relationships with economic and political elites. Support from billionaires like Elon Musk and other major donors has helped him build an extensive power network. However, his power is constrained by factors such as opposition from the Democratic Party, ongoing legal battles, and congressional oversight. Nevertheless, as president and a cultural influencer, Trump remains one of the most powerful figures in the world in 2025. Elon Musk, technology emperor, ultimate billionaire, and world-changing power. Elon Musk, the world's richest person, has an estimated net worth ranging from $346 billion to $362 billion in 2025, according to Forbes and Bloomberg. Musk's wealth primarily stems from his stakes in companies he founded or co-founded, including Tesla, SpaceX, X Corp, Neuralink, The Boring Company, and XAI. Among these, Tesla and SpaceX are the largest contributors, with Tesla valued at over $900 billion and SpaceX at approximately $210 billion by late 2024. According to The Economist, about 10% of Musk's personal wealth comes from U.S. government contracts and incentives, 15% from the Chinese market, and the remainder from global customers. Tesla, the world's leading electric vehicle company, is Musk's primary source of wealth. As the largest shareholder, Musk owns approximately 13% of Tesla's shares, equivalent to over $100 billion in 2025. Despite significant stock price volatility, particularly following Musk's clash with Trump in June 2025, Tesla remains a symbol of technological innovation and green energy. SpaceX, Musk's aerospace company, is another significant source of wealth. With billion-dollar contracts from NASA and the U.S. Department of Defense, SpaceX leads in satellite launches and pioneers missions to send humans to Mars. Additionally, X Corp, which owns the social media platform X, though less valuable than Tesla or SpaceX, has bolstered Musk's influence in the media landscape. Musk's other companies, such as Neuralink and XAI, while not yet highly profitable, hold significant growth potential. XAI, an AI company competing with OpenAI, was valued at $50 billion in 2024, while Neuralink is gaining attention for its brain chip implant projects. Additionally, Musk has investments in cryptocurrencies, particularly Dogecoin, which he actively promotes. Dogecoin's value surged 153% since Trump announced Musk's appointment to the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, in November 2024, indirectly boosting Musk's financial gains. Musk's wealth extends beyond financial assets to his technological and cultural influence. He is seen as an icon of innovation, with his companies shaping the future of transportation, space exploration, and artificial intelligence. However, Musk's wealth faces risks, particularly as Tesla grapples with Trump's tariff policies and federal investigations into the safety of its autonomous vehicles. In terms of power, Elon Musk wields a rare level of influence that extends beyond the role of an entrepreneur. As the head of leading technology companies, Musk has the ability to shape industries and global policies. SpaceX, with strategic contracts from the U.S. government, plays a critical role in national security and space exploration programs. Tesla, as the leader in the electric vehicle industry, impacts energy and environmental policies. The X platform, with hundreds of millions of users, is a powerful tool for Musk to shape public opinion, particularly during Trump's 2024 election campaign, when he used X to amplify pro-Trump messages. Musk's political power peaked when Trump appointed him co-leader of the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, in November 2024. In this role, Musk has the authority to propose federal spending cuts, restructure government agencies, and influence economic policies. He sparked controversy by calling for mass layoffs of federal employees and criticizing agencies like USAID, labeling them criminal enterprises. According to Reuters, Musk and his allies even gained access to sensitive government data systems, such as federal personnel databases, underscoring his unprecedented level of power. Additionally, Musk wields soft power through his personal image. With over 200 million followers on X, he is one of the most influential figures on social media. He uses the platform to publicly criticize policies, advocate for a new political party, the America Party, and even directly challenge Trump. However, Musk's power raises concerns about conflicts of interest, particularly as his companies rely on federal contracts. Nevertheless, with his vast wealth and global influence, Musk remains one of the world's most powerful individuals in 2025. Both Donald Trump and Elon Musk are icons of wealth and power, but each achieved this in distinct ways. Trump built his fortune through real estate and personal branding, while consolidating power through his presidency and political influence. Musk, with his tech empire and vast wealth, not only shapes industries but also deeply engages in U.S. politics. Though once allies, their confrontation in 2025 highlights the rivalry between these two powerful figures, reflecting broader tensions between money and politics in America. Tension between Donald Trump and Elon Musk. From allies to rivals. The relationship between Donald Trump and Elon Musk was once likened to a strategic alliance, blending political power with economic and technological influence. As Trump launched his second presidential campaign in 2024, Musk, one of the world's richest billionaires and leader of companies like Tesla, SpaceX, and the social media platform X, emerged as one of his most vocal supporters. Musk's support went beyond words, manifesting in concrete actions. He spent an estimated $175 to $200 million to bolster Trump's 2024 campaign, including funding super PACs and leveraging the X platform to amplify Trump's messages. Musk also appeared at numerous campaign events, particularly in battleground states like Pennsylvania, and joined Trump in high-profile online discussions, notably a 2-hour dialogue in August 2024 that drew significant public attention. The collaboration was mutually beneficial. For Trump, Musk's support provided substantial financial backing and access to younger audiences and admirers of Musk's cutting-edge technologies at Tesla and SpaceX. Meanwhile, Musk anticipated that a Trump victory would bring policies favorable to his companies, such as corporate tax cuts for Tesla and increased government contracts for SpaceX. After Trump's victory in the 2024 election, he nominated Musk alongside businessman Vivek Ramaswamy to lead the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, a newly established agency aimed at cutting wasteful spending and reforming the federal bureaucracy. Trump praised Musk as brilliant, a super genius, and a special person, expressing absolute confidence in the tech billionaire. However, the once considered dynamic duo relationship began to fracture in 2025. Signs of discord had been quietly brewing, but by June 2025, tensions between these two powerful figures erupted publicly on social media platforms like X and Truth Social. The war of words between Trump and Musk was not just a clash of oversized egos, but also reflected deep differences in policy views and personal interests. From close allies, the two quickly became adversaries, shocking American and international observers alike. Who would you side with? If Donald Trump, comment number 1. If Elon Musk, comment number 2. Causes of stress. Causes of stress. The primary cause of tension between Trump and Musk stemmed from disagreements over spending and tax reform policies. In his second term, Trump pushed for a massive spending bill, which he called Big and Beautiful, aimed at tax reform and increased public spending. However, Musk, who had pledged to curb wasteful spending through his role at DOGE, vehemently opposed the bill. Musk argued that the bill would increase the national debt, pushing the U.S. into financial instability. On X, he publicly criticized Republican supporters of the bill, calling it a betrayal of Trump's promise to cut spending. He even made shocking statements such as suggesting Trump should be impeached and accusing the government of concealing information about Trump's ties to pedophile billionaire Jeffrey Epstein, despite lacking concrete evidence. Additionally, conflicts over energy policy and electric vehicle subsidies further strained their relationship. Trump, who consistently prioritized the oil and gas industry and opposed green energy policies, repealed the electric vehicle mandate, allowing consumers to freely choose their preferred vehicle types. This move contradicted the interests of Tesla, Musk's leading electric vehicle company, which had greatly benefited from EV subsidy policies under the Biden administration. In a conversation in August 2024, Musk attempted to convince Trump that climate change is real and that electric vehicles are not as bad as Trump had criticized, but he failed to achieve the desired outcome. Trump maintained his stance that electric vehicles take too long to charge, are unsuitable for long trips, and could lead to job losses in the traditional automotive industry. Another factor escalating tensions was the difference in their styles and personal egos. Both Trump and Musk are high-profile figures who thrive on attention and are unafraid to confront adversaries. Trump, as president, sought to consolidate power and was intolerant of anyone challenging his leadership. Meanwhile, Musk, with his vast wealth and global influence, was unwilling to bow to anyone, including Trump. Some experts suggest that Trump wanted only completely loyal individuals around him, while Musk, with his free-thinking and independent nature, was ill-suited for such a role. The disagreement over appointing the head of NASA, where Trump rejected a close associate of Musk, is also believed to have been a factor in Musk's shift to opposing Trump. Finally, conflicting economic interests played a significant role. SpaceX, Musk's aerospace company, heavily relies on federal contracts worth tens of billions of dollars. When Trump threatened to cut all subsidies and contracts for Musk's companies, including SpaceX, in retaliation for Musk's criticisms, it put Musk in a difficult position. Tesla, though less directly dependent on the government, faced pressure from federal investigations into autonomous vehicle safety, and Musk feared that Trump's policies could harm his businesses. Consequences of stress. The confrontation between Trump and Musk led to severe consequences, not only for the two individuals, but also for financial markets, U.S. politics, and Musk's companies. Economically, Tesla's stock was heavily impacted. On June 5, 2025, as the war of words between Trump and Musk erupted, Tesla's stock plummeted 14%, resulting in Musk losing $20 billion in personal wealth in a single day. Although Tesla's stock rebounded slightly, rising 3.7% the following day, the company's market capitalization still dropped by about 20% since the start of 2025, partly due to global backlash against Musk's relationship with Trump. Shares of Trump Media, the company owning Truth Social, also fell 8% during the same period, indicating strong financial market reactions to the political instability. Politically, the tension between Trump and Musk has caused divisions within the Republican Party. Many Republican lawmakers fear that this confrontation could harm the party's chances in the 2026 midterm elections. Musk, with his significant influence on the X platform and massive following, has become a figure capable of shaping public opinion, and his opposition to Trump could undermine party unity. Meanwhile, Democrats seized the opportunity to criticize both Trump and Musk, dubbing Musk President Musk and accusing their relationship of harboring conflicts of interest. For Musk's companies, particularly SpaceX, the threat of losing federal contracts poses a serious risk. SpaceX plays a strategic role in NASA and U.S. Department of Defense space missions, and any move by Trump to cut funding for the company could impact America's space program and national security. Additionally, the public feud has eroded Musk's personal image. He faces criticism from Democrats, who oppose his previously close ties with Trump, and from some Republicans, who disagree with his proposed federal spending cuts at DOGE. This confrontation also reflects deeper systemic issues in American politics and economics. It highlights the conflict between political power and the influence of tech tycoons, as well as societal divisions over issues like public spending, green energy, and the role of government. The war of words between Trump and Musk is not merely a personal spat, but a symbol of broader tensions amid a political and economic crisis. Trump and Musk's latest moves. As of July 2025, the relationship between Trump and Musk shows no signs of reconciliation, with both continuing to take actions that escalate tensions. On Trump's side, he has made tough statements to assert his authority. In an interview with NBC News on June 6, 2025, Trump warned that Musk would face serious consequences if he supports the Democrats or continues to oppose his policies. Trump also threatened to consider deporting Musk, though he admitted this was more of a threatening remark than a feasible action, as Musk is a naturalized U.S. citizen. Additionally, Trump has refused to speak with Musk and publicly expressed disappointment, stating that he had helped Musk significantly in the past but is now uncertain about their relationship. A notable move by Trump is his continued push for a spending and tax reform bill, despite Musk's opposition. Trump warned that if the bill fails, taxes will increase by 68%, and the U.S. will face severe economic consequences. He also openly criticized Musk on Truth Social, calling him a con man and emphasizing that Musk cannot control him. These actions suggest Trump is working to consolidate power and sideline anyone challenging his leadership, even a former ally like Musk. On Musk's side, the most significant move was his announcement on July 5, 2025, to establish a new political party called the America Party. This decision followed a public opinion poll he conducted on X on July 4th, coinciding with U.S. Independence Day. The poll asked whether people wanted to break away from the two-party Republican and Democratic system and form a new party. Results showed 65.4% of nearly 1.25 million participants supported the idea. Based on this, Musk declared, "With a 2-to-1 ratio, you want a new political party, and you will have it. Today, the America Party is officially founded to restore your freedom." Musk criticized both the Republican and Democratic parties, accusing them of wasting taxpayer money and harming the U.S. economy. He emphasized that the America Party would focus on restoring individual freedom, cutting public spending, and addressing the national debt. However, Musk did not disclose details about the party's structure, operational regulations, or specific plans. According to experts, for the America Party to be recognized nationally, Musk must register with the Federal Election Commission and meet numerous complex legal requirements, a process that could be lengthy and challenging. Musk has continued to use X to criticize Trump and his policies. He once threatened to halt SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft operations, but quickly retracted the statement after being advised to cool down. In another move, Musk liked a video of Trump on X on June 11, 2025, seen as a temporary de-escalation signal, though observers note their relationship remains highly unstable. Additionally, Musk urged Trump to abandon plans for reciprocal tariffs on other countries, particularly China and the EU, citing concerns about negative impacts on Tesla and his other companies. Impact and reaction of the American people. Musk's establishment of the America Party and his confrontation with Trump have generated profound impacts on American politics and society. In terms of influence, the America Party has the potential to disrupt the two-party political order that has dominated the U.S. for over a century. U.S. political history shows that successfully forming a third party is nearly impossible. with parties like the Libertarian Party achieving only limited success, such as 3.27% of the vote in the 2016 presidential election. However, with his vast wealth, social media influence, and large fan base, Musk could spark a new wave, especially amid widespread American dissatisfaction with both the Republican and Democratic parties. A YouGov survey from June 2025 found that 46% of Americans support the idea of a third party, with 47% of Democrats and 35% of Republicans in agreement. Musk's X poll, while not officially representative, also showed significant public support. However, experts warn that this initial support may be emotionally driven, and for the America Party to truly compete, Musk must build a large-scale political campaign, secure funding and personnel, and overcome the structural barriers of the U.S. political system. The confrontation between Trump and Musk has sharply divided the American public. A significant portion, particularly Trump's supporters and the America First movement, criticize Musk for turning against Trump after benefiting from their relationship. They argue that Musk lacks legitimacy to interfere in U.S. politics, especially as a South Africa-born, non-native U.S. citizen. Anti-Musk protests have erupted in cities like Philadelphia, with slogans such as "Nobody voted for Elon" and "No to billionaires playing king." A Fox News poll indicates only 40% of Americans support Musk's approach at Doge, reflecting a lack of broad consensus for his actions. Conversely, some groups, particularly young people and tech libertarians, support Musk, believing he represents innovation and a challenge to the outdated political system. They admire his independent thinking, proposals to cut public spending, and the idea of a new political party focused on individual freedom. However, even within this group, some question Musk's motives, suspecting he is merely protecting his business interests. And that's the dramatic story of the clash between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, from powerful allies to unrelenting adversaries, wielding immense wealth, global influence, and a shocking turning point with Musk founding the America Party. What do you think about this conflict? Can Musk successfully lead a new party, or will Trump continue to dominate with the MAGA movement? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our next exciting videos. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.